puzzle. We gotta fit together. And looking at the struggle, we gotta live together. And not just on the
Yeah. You know what it is. What time is it?
The VP.
And
J Show. We out here.
yes, sir. Welcome back.
And if you guys
ladies.
recognize the voice by now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, thank you, V. The VP and J, it could be the initial could be told by anybody, right? It just make sure the chronological order is there. VP and J. Doesn't matter if I say the V or I say the J or the J say the. It doesn't matter.
Listen, but just know, like it's been said before, we always sitting in the right order.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the V is right
It's all
up
natural.
there. The P is right in the middle, and the J on the outside doing his shit.
That's it, man. VP and J, man.
The J's on the outside just sweating.
Yeah, well, sweating is the key for what it is for you, man. What you bring to the program is a lot of sweat. You know,
A lot
what
of
I'm
sweat, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, no, wait.
Hey, yo.
Nothing crazy. The good thing is,
for the young crowd, pause.
he brings two things to the program. He next to the refrigerator, right? So every time we need a new one,
They call
he
me
just-
bartender.
yeah, that's it. So then he brings something else to the program, man. But ladies and gentlemen, I had a little thought process over the week that
yeah, that is true.
from our last recording.
Go ahead.
We were talking about this whole hurricane. We didn't know the name of the hurricane, and I was like, "Oh no, whatever your name is, we ready for you, and we're gonna call you anonymous." All that kind of ignorance, right? That I said that night, and I want to bring that back and apologize to those families, to the people that got impacted by that hurricane. We've been so blessed down here in South Florida that we haven't gotten one yet.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, and I was speaking from that angle. I was speaking like, yeah, we ready. I'm not. I probably won't be ready because we haven't seen one in so long. And those people up there, lost so much, lives lost,
Yeah.
house, cars, everything they work for. So I want to take that back, and now we could proceed and could continue on something else. I just wanted to make sure I open up the night with the apologies to not them because they don't know me, but to the hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
apologize for all of us.
Yeah. I was telling
from,
you,
from our behalf,
Sure.
that it was a tragedy up there.
Right.
Especially all those people that haven't really experienced stuff like that.
And I'll tell you, boys, a lot of people haven't experienced that thing. Like, this thing happened, like, the last real major one down here, which a lot of the people haven't been down here for, not old enough, was Hurricane Andrew in 1992.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago for these viewers to be, like, going back and being old enough for that stuff. But that flattened.
Yeah,
that
was
flattened
a
the
tragedy on
Southwest
that one.
completely.
Just like
We had to rebuild all of Homestead, Florida City, all that stuff was started from scratch.
Yeah, we're talking about 92. I was
But that was a
9
category
years
5,
old.
right?
That was a category
Yeah,
5.
that was a big boy. That boy there,
He
he
was a monster.
he came through and he put in work.
Yeah, we talk about dragons and stories. That was a dragon right there.
But the funny thing about that hurricane was it wasn't, for its size, it wasn't big. It wasn't like had these wide outer bands. It was what made it worse, it was so small, it was so compact. It kept the winds tighter and tighter and made it more destructive.
Yeah.
And it wasn't able to spread out.
Right.
So it was very concentrated.
Right.
Yeah,
Any my bad that I cut you off. It didn't lose power based on the width, right? It was so condensed and so compact
Yeah.
that it kept all his power like really like at home, right? Like
Yeah.
that you call the eye, right? The hurricane has an eye. Like you don't want to be in that eye. And the eye, nothing else was expanding so far away from the eye. So everything it touched.
And the reason you don't want to be in the eye is because the front of the eye is bad. When you're in the eye is what they call the calm, right before the storm, because it's absolutely quiet. It's like, oh shit. Is
The
it
sun
gone?
come back.
But no,
The sun can come back out and everything. You think it's gone, but then the
whiplash.
No, the back wall of the eye is the strongest part of a hurricane.
Yeah.
And that's the part that hit directly down south.
what you felt in the beginning is coming right back even stronger in the back.
Yeah.
Then, and sometimes people really think, oh, it's over. No, it's not over. It's right on top of you.
And that was like the last real major storm. There's been other ones that hit us and like affected us like power wise, that we lost power and stuff like that.
For
But it was
weeks. It was people that had. I lost it probably like for 4 days, but people for weeks.
I mean, Andrew was so big in the sense of damage and so impactful.
Yeah,
That everything else we have gotten after that, we sit here and we joke how blessed we've been, right? Because
Yeah.
we've been able to eat everything that came after that. So it's not that we haven't gotten any, we just haven't gotten any like Andrew.
not even close to that.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And
So we feel like we winning. We got it.
My nephew was born during Andrew, which is funny. Like a lot of kids tend to be born when they're close to that due date because of that. Whatever the reason is, I don't know. I don't know that whole medical part. A lot of kids are born during hurricanes, strong ones. And
Oh,
hospital.
shit.
So, yeah.
Man, I was in Dominican Republic when that happened. I was young, maybe like 13. My mom was watching it on the TV.
Nah, you couldn't have been 13, man. I was
Yeah, he
born.
could have been because
No, but
92?
you're not
You
you're
were
not that
younger.
old.
You
You're
would've
not
been
that old
younger.
for
You
me.
would've
But
been
I'm 41. How old are you?
I was about to start 6th grade, and at 6th grade I would have been 11 or 12.
How old are
So,
you?
okay, I would have been 9.
Yeah,
Right, that's what I'm saying. You're 41, or you're turning. That's what I'm saying.
About to be 42.
and we don't.
Right, me too.
We don't
So, yeah,
give
we would have
we
been
don't
9.
give ages around.
Would have
here,
been 9.
We don't give
That's
ages
all.
around.
I would have
We're
been
9.
9, and I remember, so I wasn't paying attention to that. You know, I'm on
No, of course not.
DR, Wally,
But listen,
all that wild
listen,
massive girls.
it was
and all
bad
this.
enough, you know.
That was bad.
Add a little,
And-
add a little, not comedy,
But
but
I
you know,
came.
it is what it is.
I came right when it passed. As soon as it passed, the plane landed. Whoop, we made it.
This man
that
was
we
like-
still the taxis. Like my mom was like, "Yo, what the heck? This is it was really bad." Mind you, from Miami International to Miami Jackson, because we used to live right in by Bombay over there.
Right.
So, you know, we driving and it's all these branches of the palm trees. Remember, 36th Street had more trees.
Yeah.
So we were moving around and around trees. And we're like, damn, was that bad? The traffic lights all on the floor, everything, you know, power line and all
Bro,
that.
that boy
Like,
didn't
yeah,
play.
it was bad. And we made it to my house. My dad was asleep. He said he passed that. We made it in the morning. Like when we landed, it was in the morning. So it passed por la noche.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it was overnight. It was overnight. It was overnight.
So yeah, I remember that my dad said, yeah, nah, I want to sleep. I remember that I just heard a whistle.
Yeah.
And the only thing that happened in that house when my dad was staying there, when we were staying there, the front porch it was made out of wood, the roof,
Mhm.
and it lifted up a little corner. That's it. The whole house is like one of them old-fashioned houses in the hood, built in the 50s. Legit. The front door of my house was unlocked, like a little bit open, unlocked. I'm like, what the heck? My dad had dipped. When we got there, he had dipped and went to that little cornerstone 19th Ave. No, he had walked to Winn-Dixie.
Mhm.
Remember when
When this was
Well, he had walked all the way to Winn-Dixie. He left the door open, that goop. Talking about, nah, leave it. No, I'm going to shit. But yeah, nigga, another little episode. You know, I'm going to tell you this, a little story. I was already, was it around the same time? Or right before that? I think it was right before, yeah. No, I think it was around that same time. Yeah, we came back, Andrew, whatever. Time passed. We still living there. My parents had split up. My dad had to go to DR to go get my sister. You know, she was young, whatever. And he told my neighbor that, oh, I'll be back tomorrow type of shit. You feel me? I'll take care of him. So I had some Dominican neighbors in the back, and we used to live in the front. So all they had to do is make sure I get up in the morning, I go to school and come back, and that's it. By then, more or less, my dad was there. Boom. I came back from school. I remember that day. I went to the back to tell the neighbors something, and next thing you know, by the time I came back to the house, a bum-ass nigga came in my house and stole the VCR. I seen him because I knew if something told me when I came back in, something's missing. When I look on top of the TV, I had that old box TV.
Yeah.
The VCR was gone. When I looked outside, I see a nigga running in front of inside the Jackson field, running through the football field. From the 19th Ave, from
Right.
like crossing from
From your house, yeah.
a little bit more down, back to 36. I used to live like in the middle. You see the nigga going across, going through the football field, like trying to go up to the portable. But yeah, I ran to the backyard to the people that's taking care of me, and I told them, hey, somebody just stole the VCR. The nigga came outside with a machete. Campesino ass nigga, but he had my bag, you know, took care of me. And the owner of the house was there, Antero Mendoza. I will never
Forget his name.
Yeah, the rest in peace. I know he passed. Bruh. That nigga he had a nice ass Cadillac. Then he got in that car. He jumped up. He went by Bombillo House, go all the way back to Salvation Army. Got on the highway right there by
Got
Arlington
off
High,
on the other side.
and got that nigga on the highway. 'Cause he was trying to cross the highway. Got his ass on the highway. And the old poppy through the field with a machete running. Chasing that nigga. But they got him on the highway on
On the 112.
Yeah, on the 112, dog.
Yeah.
No lie, dog.
This
I got a lot of little stories, though.
This
but,
this little kid coming into the United States at 9 years old, like, there's the land of freedom and dream. He pulls
Yeah.
up here, everything is blown down. If ready to flood, he's like, damn, I could have stayed anything off of this
And
bullshit, you know
he
what I
got
mean?
he getting
Everything
robbed
around
and
me.
shit.
Nah, and it's so crazy. Going back to that day of the, like that week, we made it bad. My dad had a Capri Classic. I remember 4-door, nice, burgundy color. And we remember we drove to like Homestead maybe the following day or something. Or whatever, I think. And I remember that because, Homestead was destroyed. And
Yeah.
a lot of places in the hood too, was no lie, whatever. So that, I remember we went down there because they were giving free ice or free food.
They were giving
bags.
everything
They were
free
giving,
down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was
100%.
destroyed. They were
Yeah.
helping people. So I remember we drove down there to get some bags or something, I remember free ice something or free bags of food, something. I remember. But it was destroyed. Like, it was like a landfill.
But
That's
when you're a
it.
kid, you don't understand the destruction and all the craziness going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm there like 11, 12 years old during the storm, and like we had back in the day. Thankfully, we had the.
Bruh, before you go too far, hold on, give me a sec. Sorry, bruh. We go. When I was younger, I used to say, "Man, I want a hurricane to come before we can go to school." Go ahead. That's how bad and young and we didn't know.
Young and dumb.
Yeah,
And we
don't
had
know no better.
we had the giant satellites. I mean, the big giant ones, the black ones that
Yeah.
like grab shit from like halfway around the world and shit like that. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
like,
you had money.
we had a little bit of money at the moment.
Yeah,
We had
money
a little
get
bit of money.
but yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
But not money.
Not when what's this the little satellite we put in one of the houses.
Yeah, the
Listen, we had
Not that one.
we had certain things like we had the satellite, but I still never tried a hot dog bun. You know what I'm saying? My hot dogs were still in like sandwich breads. There were like certain things I never had. It was a mixture because we're transitioning.
We got cable, but we don't got the real hot dog.
But we don't got TV. We got cable with no
We're
TV.
transitioning from we started at Liberty City to East Hialeah to here. So now we're finally getting better.
Yeah.
Moving on up to the east side, you know what I'm saying? But we still had a little bit of hood tendencies going on, stuff like that. But that satellite as an 11, 10-year-old, mind you, there's no internet, none of that crazy stuff to see porn. I didn't have no access to magazines, but I did have access to all these European
Channels.
Playboy channels, Spice channels, stuff like that. I can see after a certain time when everyone was sleeping. And I'm here. Mind you, I'm 10,
So this is a product of the environment.
Mind you, I'm 10, 11 years old, and like, out of everything that's going on, we have no power. The satellite is being blown away, bits and pieces, and it's moving. Pop, pop, pop. And I'm hearing, I know what it is up there. And my first thought is, my porn. My porn. Fuck. Everything I've ever used and done is gone. What am I going to do now in life?
Lord.
Mind
All
you,
I'm living
11.
for. All
Listen,
am I living for?
Listen, I'm 11. I am going hardcore through puberty right now, so all my thoughts are about that. I know we good. The house is good. You know, my main thought is that. I'm sorry.
My world is coming to an end.
My world did come to an end for a while after that. Shit, I had nothing. You know what it is to have nothing? And I'm sorry, I'm talking shit when I say that. I'm talking about as a little kid in my mind frame at that moment, not what's really going on in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just my 11, 12-year-old horny mind is what I'm talking about at that moment. But the hurricane is bad enough that, like, how many times have you heard a hurricane come by, right? And the fucking music superstar comes and create a song for it. Because Gloria Estefan made a whole ass song for the hurricane called Coming Out of the Dark. And
Yeah.
that shit came number one and fucking with the whole thing. She
Damn.
made that song just for the hurricane.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, I remember hearing it, but yeah, that's the thing, man. That shit was so big here that it shook everybody, bro. It shook everybody.
At least, like, I could be wrong. Anyone can fact check me on the comments when you see the show. That is the last strongest hurricane in the United States. The last strongest hurricane, like, by category and like sheer power and destruction.
Yeah, it's the same thing as the hurricane that kind of destroyed the American Republic. Hurricane David.
Yeah.
Hurricane Huracán David.
Mhm.
Oof.
I mean, what category was this one that
Bruh.
just passed though?
This one, it was like 3.
And-
I'm not sure it went to 4. Like, and I will, so no, I know some people will say this, like,
You know, it's
hey, what
another
about,
one.
I know some people will say, like, hey, what about Katrina? The thing about Katrina is what I'm talking about, the sheer force of the hurricane. What made Katrina so strong, which was strong as fuck, was the fact that it destroyed the levees, and the levees caused the flooding. But it wasn't the actual like destruction of the hurricane wind
right.
force itself that caused all that shit. It was the flooding afterwards.
You know there's another hurricane right now, right? And it's right. Let me see. If it's right by Mexico and it's gonna pass again, it's gonna come back in the water. Where he at?
I mean,
Oh, he went out. Kirk? I think his name was Kirk something. Where that? I know it's on the other side. Oh,
I mean
here.
that's my
Category 3 right here. It's above
Kirk.
Puerto Rico. Or behind Puerto Rico? Yeah, it's behind Puerto Rico.
wow.
And if that one keep going straight, man,
I mean, that's my thing about that, man. And I thought that me opening the night with the whole hurricane topic, it would have been just a little frame or a little window, and it opens up other avenues, other thought process, other just emotions, man. We're not gonna be able to control everybody's feelings and everybody's approach in life, but shit, man, when we look at Mother Nature, how strong it is, how Mother Nature could really unite us more than divide us, because
Yeah, that is true.
it can divide us if you're gonna split half of the planet in half type shit. But you know, we won't believe it till we see it. But it unites us more than divide us, because then you start sending help, right? We have our brother Dwight.
You start helping.
We have our
Yeah.
brother Dwight that works. Shout out to
FPL.
FPNL. You know, them boys get on them rigs and them trucks and shit. They
FPL,
go wherever. Them niggas go out there to go help people from all over the place, no matter what
Big up
ethnic,
to them and the firefighters.
no matter what ethnic, what culture, no nothing.
Yeah.
So if we could kind of look at those nuance and not wait to a catastrophe to value each other as human beings,
Facts.
we'll be in a different stratosphere, bro. Like we will minimize the hurricanes, we will minimize the floods, we will minimize with the energy, just the vibe, the fucking volcano, all that shit all that shit that fucks up the world, bro. Like we bring this bitch together, which is impossible, obviously. But if
It's
we were-
possible, but
I mean, it's
gonna
impossible.
take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. That's
listen,
all. It's
impossible,
just gonna
man.
take a lot.
Listen.
No, it's impossible,
Well, listen,
man.
if
It's
it
impossible.
wasn't that the world leaders were trying to divide us all the time,
But that's what I'm saying. It's impossible.
That's why.
It's impossible.
that's their whole
like,
point.
Like
Trying
I
to
was,
keep us
I
fighting
was,
amongst
I was
each other,
yesterday. I was
but we don't
yesterday.
fight them.
I was yesterday. CNN was just in the living room, TV, whatever. Yesterday was what, Tuesday, yeah, what? And I'm watching between Israel and the missiles. The guy in CNN talking, reporting CNN live, and them shits flying like fucking shooting stars over their heads. Boom, boom, boom. And it's like, bro, like what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And it comes back to full circle, man. You know what I'm saying? If we could just become and respect each other's state of minds and whatever, we don't have to agree on every fucking thing that everybody else thinks. But if we could learn how to respect each other's state of mind, man, we'll be fucking, we'll take over this shit. But it's impossible.
If we could agree that every human life has value, the real value, then you know maybe.
I think it's beyond that, man. I think it's beyond that. It's to the point that if you don't believe what I believe, then you shouldn't be alive. Or if you don't believe
Right.
what I believe, then you're my enemy. If you don't, like it shouldn't be
Yeah.
that. You don't believe what I believe. I don't believe what you. Okay, cool. We're done.
Well,
Keep it moving.
That always starts.
On to the next thing, because I know
That's
we're
it.
gonna believe something.
No,
Right,
I know.
something.
And like, I would get into this topic, but I don't want to because it's gonna lead into some bad shit.
Nah, but it's all right. We could go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'll
say
say
what
this:
you want.
all of that is led from. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying where it comes from is the religion, and what people believe and say. My God is
Better
the
than
real God,
other
not your God, and I'm
yeah.
gonna give my life and fight and kill the people who are the infidels, in one way
Yeah.
or another. And that's how it's always been for the most part. Like when they break it down to the most basic
Right.
part, not like world leaders and stuff like
I
that.
don't
where
even
it really
think.
comes
I
from.
don't. I'm gonna defer on that. I'm gonna defer on that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there is a such thing called what those people called, man. They don't believe in nothing.
Ethiopia.
Atheist.
I was going to say Ethiopian. I held it back.
But-
But what I'm trying to say by that is, that's why I retrieve on that, because not everybody believed in something, right? So I don't think that's the reason why. I believe that it's just
No,
I don't know.
Very true. But how many world leaders or people of power are atheists, or at least we'll pull it out there? None, because there's not enough of those people to like lead a whole type of like empire type of thing. I guess is what I'm trying to get. They're not. Everyone, at least, will say that. Oh, I am a Christian. I am a Catholic. I am a Muslim. I am this. I am that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of power in having people follow you from religion.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't even think it's that.
It's always
Because-
it always comes down to that. It always comes down to
okay, but this is why we're talking about this, because it's respectfully everybody's belief. The reason why I don't think it's belief is a belief because we're so big worldwide, not a nation. We're so big worldwide that there's all type of beliefs everywhere. So that we should be able to cancel that one. Here in the States, we have red and blue. We should be able to cancel that. When we're talking about worldwide, we should be able to cancel that. Then you have the countries that have fucking dictatorship. We could cancel that because that cannot be either, because only y'all believe in that shit. Whatever. So when we start looking at all those nuances, we have allowed a belief or a voice to change us from the biggest picture. The bigger picture is that we're all human, dog. We all bleed, same color. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, tall, skinny, blonde, pretty, ugly. It doesn't matter.
If you're bleeding green,
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the moral of the story, if we all could come to the senses that we're all one, no matter where the fuck you came from,
yeah.
it'll be different. And that's what we're never gonna get at. That's what we're never gonna get at. Cause then the beliefs comes in. There's people that say if I die, I'm gonna go. There's a belief to that we cannot knock them for that. Them niggas will kill half of the world because they're doing their job to go see their God. Is it right? Fuck no. Why the fuck? But again, the first thing we have to understand that we all human. And then that'll kind of blend things out throughout religion.
¿Y por qué no se matan ellos mismos?
They do. That's the thing. That
No,
they do.
ellos mismos, like, meaning that they don't gotta come to the U.S.
Who's ellos mismos?
Oh, they're like the same Israelis and all the people like them.
The same people that
Them niggas
believe
will
in
kill
that-
whoever though. They
The
don't
one,
care.
the one that believe in the same thing. But if you believe in that, let's say
Because they're not
believe
their
in
own enemy. Their enemy is the Christians and the Catholics. That's why. Why are they gonna kill themselves? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But I will tell you this: the day that a president of the United States is not Christian Catholic is the day then I'll believe what you're saying. Because to me, religion will always be the main root of problem. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying people will make it the situation so that they can control other people.
Yeah.
But
You will never see a Muslim as the president of the United States. You never see something that's not Christian Catholic as the president of the United
But
States.
is
There's a
that
reason for
but is that you cannot throw a Muslim to be a president of the United States? Never. That will never happen.
So
because
religion
because that's not our but that's what I'm saying. That's not our belief though. So at the end of the day, by default, you're either gonna have a Christian or a Catholic in the White House, because that's what we know here. So by default, now the one thing is, if you want to go out there and you want to be talking about that while you're on the podium, maybe that's not it. Don't force that shit down people's throat, whatever your belief may be. But you will never find a Muslim here as a president. Ain't no way.
Yeah,
that's
because-
not our belief in the
and that's-
game.
Because the whole point is this: no matter what they believe in, whether they believe in nothing at all, or the devil, whatever it is, they're gonna use religion to divide people and pick the ones that they want for their side. That's the whole point of what I'm getting at.
Yep.
But I really do think that this time around, I don't think it's always been like presidents really using religious to separate the country, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not saying that it's not. I will never say that. I don't think it's always been a thing though.
I don't.
I don't think it's always, as far as maybe I'm wrong, But as far as my mind recollects, I don't think that, you know, they out there like, oh, because you gotta be a Catholic, you gotta be a Christian, and that's the reason. It's always been about red and blue, and this is what I do for you, and this is what I do for you, which they all lie. We already know. I'm gonna sell you a dream till I'm inside the house, and then I forgot.
Well,
But-
one of the things that I will tell you this, and
Certain
it
things,
doesn't
certain
get
things.
talked about a
Certain
lot.
things, certain
It
things.
doesn't get talked about a lot, but look it up. One of the main things the United States founded on is called manifest destiny, which says that the reason we are meant to like rule over the world is because God has ordained it. And look it
United
up.
States.
United States. Look it up. It's called manifest destiny. It's always been there. It's been there since the United States became a whole ass like country or power as what it is.
But-
So when people come into power, like because of God, this and that,
Wait,
God, God.
wait. What you just said right now, is it true? Forget about what they wrote somebody or
No.
somebody.
Is it true? Hell no. Of course not.
So dummy us.
But people believe it.
But that's
People
what I'm-
believe it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's fine. But the one thing that our belief don't do is, whatever belief may be, Catholic or Christian, we don't go out there killing nobody else. Where our country start dividing and killing people when we start doing the black and white thing. That's when our country becomes, you know, and it becomes something else.
Yeah.
But in reality, we don't kill each other by beliefs. I don't think so. Like Muslim, they go out, they don't mind killing you. They don't care if you're black or white. They're gonna kill you because you're not in their belief. We don't kill each other based on beliefs. We
At
kill
least-
each other based on black and white.
At least not here in Miami. But you see some of these like mass shootings that happens like over there in Buffalo. It was the white guy that he went and killed people because he thought they were some of them were Muslims, not just because they were black. They thought it was Muslims that were going to that whole supermarket type of thing. They've gone into mosques
Yeah,
just
you're gonna
because they were
get-
Muslim stuff like that.
But
you
that's
gotta-
a belief, like
yeah,
peace
but you're gonna get and those people that do that are people infiltrated here from their belief from wherever they came from, and now they're here. But what I'm saying though is I'm talking about me and you. Let's say I'm Catholic, you're Christian, I'm Catholic. Not to say that you're a denomination of anything. What are the chances that us Latinos here, just because, and Billy could be, you know, Cuban babala, un ejemplo, whatever, the different belief, us three right here. Who gonna tell us that we're gonna go out there and go into a Cuban church, Dominican church? We're not doing that. We're not doing that because we're not killing each other based on belief. Now, our problem is the race here. They got other problems. So when they come here, they start killing all of us. They don't care who the hell, my ethnic, my belief. They don't care about that because we're just not in their belief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
It's all good. Hey, Morris Candle. Hey, y'all see Donnell Rollins on the Breakfast Club?
Nah.
That nigga a fool.
Damn, I missed it.
Man, that man was so funny. He went up there with so much baby oil. He
Hey.
went with so many baby oil bottles
Hey.
and stuff.
Hey,
Yo,
I didn't
listen.
see that.
Listen.
But the whole baby oil thing, man, my
It's
feed,
the-
my Instagram
Listen,
feed.
it's a
been
damn
crazy.
shame that I've had to turn to the black market to get my baby. I told you last week I couldn't find any. It was 500% marked up.
Thank God,
So
I don't
now-
got I don't got no
so now-
babies, bro.
so
I
now
don't
I'm
got no-
reaching out. No.
They were clowning.
You know,
him, though.
I'm just
You know,
saying. I don't
you
need it. I don't need
He
it.
went up there clowning. And
I mean, listen. I don't have.
Bruh.
But-
I don't have babies either, but I have more need for it than anybody else.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. So since I don't have a baby, I don't have the need, so I'm good right now. I don't even know what the black market looking like. But that shit, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Every other scroll,
Yeah, this shit was funny.
Listen,
Bruh.
listen. Costco had to come out with a whole fucking statement that said, "We don't even sell motherfucking baby oil, so don't put us into this thing."
That's
Like
wild.
Diddy's
Real?
lawyer was talking about. Yeah, because it's like, oh,
They
like
were saying that
Diddy's living close by the Costco they have. Like, nah, nigga, don't put us in there. We ain't doing that shit. We don't got it like that. So don't put us into this
that
shit.
shit's wild, dog.
They
Wild.
wanted to get out of the equation quick. That's all good. People, we're going to take a break. We'll be
Yes,
right
sir.
back.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Yeah, you already know. Shout out to A&A Mini Market over there on 62nd, Liberty City.
Hey,
Check them out.
it has the right colors, man. They got the South Beach colors, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
got that
Miami
whole.
Vice.
It got that soul South Florida vibe going
Yeah,
on. You know.
yeah.
Right next to Mini Donut. Shout out to them. too.
Ooh, yeah.
The owner,
yeah.
pretty
Fire.
cool.
That's just fire.
Big dog to the big homie over there.
We were before the break, we were just analyzing and we were talking about a lot of different things that led to life in general, right? Religion came to play, politics came to play.
Natural disasters came to play.
Natural disaster because it started with hurricanes, right? So it just one thing led to the next,
Yeah.
and it led me back to last week, Jay, which our whole episode started today talking about last week, right? And
Right.
it's crazy how we're gonna continue running it.
I mean, like, the show is back, but you know what's not back? The Port of Miami.
Yeah,
The ports all across the East
you
Coast.
stole me. I was trying to lead you to that, man, because you brought it up. We were sitting here and we was
That
like,
is
okay,
true.
and you was like, oh, yeah, you boys heard, and
Yeah, that
so
is true.
talk to me
Yeah,
because I got some
like,
people throughout the week talking about
Yeah,
it.
because my whole main point about that was, I originally brought it back, was like, whenever something happens, not just in the world, usually in the United States, something that's really
But that-
inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, like, for example, the Diddy thing, like, I know it's a big topic, but in the whole grand scheme of life,
we were being distracted.
yeah, it's not as much. And I was like, damn, if this is happening, I'm like, we got to be on the lookout for something, because something always happens, whether it be like a shooting, a bridge collapsing, a war, something like that, which, actually something did happen now that I think about it. Like, I know you saw Iran. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Iran shot over almost 200 missiles to
I
Israel.
saw that last night, man.
There's always
I was-
something happening. I was
yeah.
like, damn. So, like,
Yeah,
if the
it
whole
was
Diddy
crazy,
situation is
yeah.
going on, what else is going on? Then I learned about last week, like, damn, there's a whole strike that's about to happen on the whole East Coast United States. All the ports are going to go on strike beginning October 1st. And, like, to a lot of people, it doesn't sound like a lot, but, like, we import a lot of shit into this
Everything.
country. Almost just
Everything.
about everything. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Almost everything. Our phones, our televisions, our computers.
Everything.
Everything. You know
Everything.
what I mean? Oil,
Food, everything.
oil, petroleum, all that stuff. And, like, here we are now. And, like, it just started. And,
They're
like,
already on strike. I seen it on TV.
I know it just started, and like we're gonna start to feel it soon if things don't change, in the sense of like gas most likely is
Fill
gonna
your
go
gas,
up.
people. Fill up your tank.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean?
Gas
Like
is gonna start going up.
if you have to buy your little Christmas presents, make sure you do it already because
now-
it might take a little while.
Now,
Anything, you know?
Now, my thing with that is, giving
that's a
you
fact. That's a
give,
fact.
giving both of you guys the benefit of the doubt based on the topic of how major the topic is and the fact that it actually started, right? Because the
Nah,
strike
but
already started.
Something you're not paying attention to. There's another hurricane crossing by Mexico.
Right? Yeah, but
'Cause imagine hurricane plus port shut down.
But my thing is what I was trying to what I'm trying to say by even engaging into the topic is, do y'all really think they're gonna shut that shit down for that long? It could be shut down, but the government, industries, stock market, business owners, everybody, what the fuck do y'all need? Let's listen. That's almost like shutting down airlines, right?
Yeah, I know
Because
what you mean.
we seen airlines, we seen
Right.
American Airlines say, "Fuck it, nigga, we not driving."
See.
Nigga, we ain't
Right.
flying no planes, nigga.
Look.
How long did that shit last? That shit didn't last 4 days, dog.
Eso no es nada. Eso fue un business.
But that's what I'm saying. So the dock is not.
It's another
not.
business. It is.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna shut down for
Pero
long.
también,
What
cuando, perdón, Julio, perdón, Jay, cuando tú quieres ver a un pueblo sufrir o destruir por un lado, un área, it can happen. It's not, tú tumbándome todos los vuelos no me va a afectar a un área. Va a afectar a la gente que se iba de vacaciones.
No.
¿Cómo que no?
No, espérate.
Mi hermano, está bien que hay gente millonaria y los stocks de esa vaina de
No,
pero no es igual, no es igual que comida,
Listen to
no
me.
es igual que comida y gasolina.
Listen to me.
Sí, I'm listening.
That's the thing, though. We might undervalue the air, right? And be like, oh, nah, because they're not driving. At the same time, I had.
I know there's a lot of things that get shipped through the air too.
I had the people that you met that came from Canada. Canada air pilots was gonna go on a strike. I don't even know if they actually did it.
Yeah.
They were gonna do the same thing American Airlines did because they want to get paid equally like everybody else. It is a thing. They gotta pay these people. So what I'm saying is, if American Airlines is not bringing in
Yeah.
agriculture, it's not bringing in fuel, it's not bringing in food, and you're looking at it like people just flying, right? And then they let that shit ride for more than 2 days, I think. I don't even think that shit rode a day. They started paying them people. Mind you, what's gonna happen with the dock? They're gonna pay them people.
Es diferente.
I guarantee you, they're gonna pay.
Oh,
They're gonna
sí,
have to pay them.
Claro que
They're gonna have to pay them.
Claro que sí.
And what's gonna happen with that is we're gonna sign a contract that you're not gonna come and try me in the next 40 years. You're not. I'm gonna give you what you're looking for, but you cannot come try me 3 weeks
Right,
later
yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
I want another raise and I'm gonna shut it down.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah, my main thing is like it's not that it's not gonna get resolved. I'm sure it's gonna resolve. My main thing is
Facts.
how many days it's gonna take.
Not long.
Because we're already at day 2, and
Not
I know
long.
it doesn't sound like a lot, But 2 days of global shit not arriving around the whole East Coast is a lot. And we're not gonna feel it the exact moment, but give it a few days, give it a week, give it 2 weeks. And they said they're gonna redirect everything into the West Coast. But you know how long that's gonna take to happen, and then to get to us on our side. What I'm saying is this, ladies. Make sure you have your Shein's orders ready already, because it's gonna take a lot longer than you realize. That's all I'm saying. Get your little dresses, get your little boots. It's almost winter season. So come on.
I'm gonna tell you like this,
Order
though,
from
man.
Amazon right now. No, you can't.
When you have other sources,
Whatever they got indoors.
Whenever you have other resources, it makes it that much difficult on your strike move, right? Because it's gonna take longer. Yeah, they're gonna have to waste more fuel on bringing everything from the West Coast this way. But the fact that there is other options, So it becomes a tug of war thing. Now, me, for instance, as a business owner, and I need something to come from the east side because I don't want to wait for that shit to come from the west side. I'm gonna get with my partners and be like, bro, let's make it happen. Right? How much they want more? Fuck it. We already benefiting from them.
Only big dog could talk like that, though.
No, we
Only the biggest of dogs.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. The biggest of biggest know what it is. Everybody know the world is affected by
Those are the ones that's less concerned.
No. It's just shit. That what you think. That what you think. The world revolves. As crazy as this shit gonna sound right now. And correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, because maybe I'm wrong. But the world revolves through the United States of America.
What?
The world revolves through the United States of America. Either we're buying everything, because I'm not gonna say we're producing everything. Either we're buying everything, or we're producing enough to make the world go round. The dollar always been the major effect in the world. Then the what was that shit over the euro had the little phase and
And they more than us right now.
Well, yes, the dollar is not the most expensive currency.
It's not. The euro been the most expensive since I want to say for the past 10 years, if I'm not correct.
More than that.
They've been strong for a while.
At least 30 years.
Nah, hell no. Not 30. Not 30 years.
Not 30 years.
They got the little wave. They got the little wave. They got the little wave. But when
the early 90s.
No. I don't think it's that. We could look it up, but I'm gonna tell you like this: the fact that everything runs through us. Like, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you otherwise.
I can't say that for a fact because I don't know enough on that. But I would say this was I don't think it's the gap between us and let's say the next country is that much to say that like damn without us it's completely gone, because I say a lot of shit run through China as well in every type of aspect as well, like in everything.
Right? No, but that's why I said a little while ago.
Shit, without China, we don't have to be having a lot of factories.
But that's why I said what I said, gentlemen. I said not that we're producing everything, but we buy.
We buying it, yeah.
So we are the key component. Yeah. Not only because we're making it, you have to buy it from us. No.
No, you're
we're
right.
buying it from you. China's not nothing without us.
The United States got everything from around the world.
China's not nothing without us. Like, you can look at it however you want, because guess what? You go out there and you put a company in China, or you send China to make these iPhones, because they paying them people nothing to make these phones. But who the fuck is buying other iPhones?
All right, true.
We buying iPhones.
And in that aspect, though,
Yeah,
what did you say? What did you say then? That also then like we will be in a lot of trouble without China because we're getting everything from them. It's kind of like give and take, two-way street.
Yes, but no. I'm gonna tell you where the yes is at is because it's like everything else. You're accustomed to get spoon fed, so if they don't spoon feed you, you're gonna suffer from hunger for a while. If that makes sense. But eventually, you're gonna learn how to eat by your goddamn self. Because you're stronger enough. You're strong enough. Not stronger. You're strong enough to survive that shit.
Even though the quality is a lot less because we haven't done it in a long time, so we don't know how.
The quality from China is less than whatever the fuck we could build over here. We just make it seem like that shit trash. It's trash.
Go ahead,
the thing is that they do it so cheap that it's the greatest thing ever.
Right.
They can go back to the
Levi jeans. You could go back to the Levi jeans is the shit. Go look at the label in Levi
Right,
jeans. Who the
right,
fuck made Levi
right.
jeans?
But in the
Dominican
right.
Republic made Levi
But in the
jeans.
same aspect, like the fact
Levi jeans, we make them
the
shit.
fact they're able to produce it so cheap, we can reproduce it that cheap as here because we're not gonna have that cheap of labor. So we're gonna be fucked in the same aspect as well because we don't have that type of cheap labor
No,
here.
yeah, right. No, so guess what?
China got, well, I could say, sorry, P. I could say China have the majority of the thing that they learn how can they produce. They learn how to produce it for cheaper. Cause they can produce. They produce some.
It's
good
not
ass
that.
Shit.
It's not my.
Trust
It's
me.
not that, my brother. It's not learning how to produce
the
it for
labor.
cheaper.
It's the labor. It's the
They
labor.
don't pay them people nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we would have to pay our people to reproduce.
Right, but and it's okay. And it's okay.
We don't have enough money for that. Like it'll be
Why?
too expensive. It'll be too expensive because they don't have to pay.
No, I'm gonna tell you how you do that. Well,
Nah, but wait,
my
but wait.
belief.
But wait. Going back to China, bruh, it's just they're using cheaper material. It's not the labor because you're
labor?
doing
No.
the same.
No, it's the labor. It's because you don't have no competition on the material at this point. You know what I mean? Like you could make something here in your backyard, and it might be better than whatever material they're using in China. But the fact that it costs you to have me and Jay here in your backyard to make that's gonna cost you because you got to pay us $30 an hour, right? Mm-hmm. It's gonna cost you now $120 to sell it. For them, they're giving them people 5 cents on the dollar. They could sell it to the American people for $10, so that the American people are gonna sell it for $30. But if we do it, they gotta sell it.
I'm talking about the material.
But there's no competition with the material. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell
I
you.
understand.
There's no, when the material becomes irrelevant because there's no you don't have nothing to compare it to. Because all we're feeding ourselves is that material.
The fake one?
Yeah, that material, that material, the one that's coming from over there. We don't have nothing here. We don't got the leather skin that they're giving us is the best leather skin. The crocodile skin is the best crocodile skin.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because now we don't. Now if you got crocodile skin in your backyard, you're gonna be like,
So,
man, my shit is
what-
real crocodile, nigga.
You could tell me the difference from some shoes from StockX that from Goat
I probably won't be able to tell you the difference.
or from StockX Goat or from Foot Locker.
I probably won't be able to
they're
tell
not
you
the
the
ones
But they
difference.
all made from China.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But wait, so now
But
they
what
all
they-
made from China. So what you telling me? The one from Foot Locker
Oh, that no.
The one from Goat
That's
and the
irrelevant.
one-
That's irrelevant.
and
No.
the one from
StockX or whatever. You know
They
what
all
they
the
do?
same material, right?
You know what they do?
They're all the same material.
You know, no, it's not. It's not.
That's what I was trying to figure.
But that's what I'm trying to tell
But
you.
they all come
so
from the
that-
same place.
But they're gonna give you the real deal, Holyfield, and they're gonna give you the Fugazi. And you're gonna pay based on the quality of the work, but you're still paying the same price to the employees. These niggas ain't getting paid no more because they're making the real ones.
That's my I understand that part. So that's my point. So why they making the Fugazi for the same price when they can still make the real one?
Because they make more money off of the Fugazi, selling the Fugazi.
Damn, dog, they fucking people up out there.
Well, I'm trying to tell you. It's about the labor, it's not the quality of the work, of the material. It's about the labor. That's where the
when
money is at.
They basically gonna pay them shit. Them niggas be like, man, face, sold that shit. That shit gonna be one of them boots.
But listen.
But the material is
But
still
let me
the
tell.
same.
But
Nah,
let me
some of the
tell
material
you.
be fake as
But
fuck.
let me tell you though.
So basically,
hold on, Jay, hold on. We don't get lost in the whole labor and they doing it for cheap or whatever. You know what happens? You know what comes with
I
that?
seen the real Jeezy
No.
and the fake Jeezy.
You know what comes with that?
What?
You know what comes with that, bro?
What?
The cost of living. You know what comes with that? How much you pay for rent, how much you pay for your light, how much you pay for your food. Right, so now you got these people over there in China.
they have no freedom of rights.
But wait, no, we could get deep. But before we get to that point, yeah, because that is a thing. But we started with the labor, right? And then then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and then you can say what you're gonna say. Definitely, yes, it's a domino effect. But the fact that these people could do that, the only reason why they can do that is because they get everything for cheap, for the free, whatever. There's no homeless people in China. All those people get picked up in the middle of the night. Nobody sleeps in the street.
Yeah.
There's no robbery. There's none of that, right?
But they're out working all the time.
But okay, but if we're gonna see the positive with the negative, we gotta see the negative with the positive too, because we cannot just be blind with it.
Yeah, you're right.
That is right. Hell no, it's not right. Hell no. But I'm telling you the reason why they're buying everything from over there because them people don't get paid shit. They don't need to get paid nothing because they got everything. So now you're giving me $5 an hour, and I'm gonna come over here and give you 10 hours a day, but I got everything on the house. That this is the right thing to do? No, because now I'm slaving you basically, and we're gonna talk about I'm slaving your ass. So over here in the States, they're not gonna slave you. So guess what? Nigga, I want my money. So that's where it becomes it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem.
Let's say you want to. Let's say Nike endorsed your own sneaker, the Villy Weeds 1, the Villy Weeds 2. You know what I'm saying?
Coming soon.
And now you have a little sweatshop. And out of that sweatshop, you have all these people that were trafficked over here, Asian people that don't know any better. Now you're paying them $1 an hour, if at that, to work nonstop, maybe like 16, 17 hours a day. All they do is sleep, feel a little bit of food and stuff like that. You're going to see a lot of profit off that shit because there's no laws into that shit. That's why it's hidden away. Over there, they don't have to worry about hiding it like they would have to do it here. Over there, it's legal. They have no like labor laws and stuff like that. Even worse, they have no child labor laws. They have kids, like you said, off the streets, pick them up. Now, okay, we're going to feed you, have a home, but I got to be working all day. And those kids don't even have like a thought of like, damn, I could be doing better because adults would do that shit.
Yeah. It's true.
So, you know, that's why those type of countries can do that stuff. Can't do it here.
It's all fucked up, though.
It is very fucked up. But makes you think you might have to open up your own little sweatshop.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
By the way, the Villy Weeds 1 coming soon.
All
Green, baby. All green.
green, white, and black.
So, we were talking about the whole thing about slavery and how they're using people in different countries. I got my wife right here on the line because our daughter is about to embark and go on a journey. Yeah. And this is something that a co-worker of hers have done it. Her daughter, I'm sorry. And our daughter's going to do the same thing. Baby, can you please enlighten us and let us know what is it that our daughter going to do in a little bit? What is it called?
It's work abroad.
And it's what exactly?
It's what? But people don't know.
With work abroad, there's different companies that hire you. Miss M's daughter is doing teaching English in North Korea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or South Korea.
Okay.
Delaney wants to do social work, which is what she got her degree for, but she'll be doing it. She wants to go to Ecuador.
Okay.
And they pay you whatever the salary is that they would pay a person there. You get that wage.
Okay, baby, hold on. Give me a second.
Wow.
So wait. So again, that's why I brought her in the line, because we're talking about what they're doing in China and giving these people this money. Now they're pulling us from the state to go to these other countries to go give a service that they're not gonna pay us what they pay us here. They're gonna pay us what they pay us there. But what are the benefits out of going over there, baby? Tell them, please.
They pay for your housing.
Exactly.
Damn.
Okay. What else?
The company that Delaney's looking at, they give you the money while you're there, and then when you come back after the year, they give you like 10 grand to get you going until you get on your feet again.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I think it's like 10 grand.
All right, baby. Thank you
That's
very
good.
much for your time. Appreciate you.
Oh, that's
Bye-bye.
good. Dang.
So it goes back. I made my point.
Yeah.
Over there, they're not giving you nothing. Now here, they don't have what we have, so they're trying to pull people from here, but they're gonna give you everything for free. It's the same thing. They're doing the same thing. You get housing.
I feel like it's
You
less
get-
hassle.
No, not only that. They're gonna give an intelligence that they cannot provide with their people there, right? But they're gonna bring you here and they're gonna pay for everything, which is something that they do for all their people anyway.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's slavery on the slide. It is what it is. That's what they do. So, I just wanted to bring her in because I know it was like, I'm like, oh, I got something that could merge into
Yeah.
what we're relating the conversation.
There's a lot of
Whoever
countries.
came out with that little
Listen,
scam. And,
There's actually a lot of countries that like do those type of things, like for people like to come in. Like I see it for like Denmark, like come live between the ages of people between the 18 and 25. Come live over here for like 5 years. We'll give you like $50,000 and your own housing just to come over here and like populate the area and like just give diversity and shit like that. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But for work, I didn't know that stuff like that was going on.
And that's what I'm saying.
It surprised me.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I first heard it, it was her co-worker's daughter. She's like, oh, mom, I'm leaving, for 2 years, right? So it's like a whole contract. You leave for 2 years. They give you the bread. you don't have to pay for the housing. You don't have to pay for shit. You're good. So then, my daughter was like, oh, because they're offering me this. So she could go to like Africa, or the best two options she had was Africa and Ecuador. So she like, Dad, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather go to Ecuador.
Yeah.
Por lo menos, I know the culture, Spanish. How bad can the food be?
And you're closer to home.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, bro, I'd rather go to Ecuador.
Yeah.
But now you're going to go over there. You're going to commit for 2 years. You submit, whatever.
Yeah, but Africa would have been different, my nigga.
It would have been different, but that's
been
different.
beautiful.
But it's different for us as a
Yeah.
whole. You out there by yourself.
Yeah, you.
At least por lo menos en Ecuador, por lo menos, at least, hey, ¿cómo tú te llamas? Por lo menos.
But let's say, put it like this.
You're not going to like-
But that's but that's
You know what I mean?
that's the mentality that we have, because at least I know. I spoke to our boy D that you mentioned already, Dwight, bro, and other people and I've seen on the same one, Akon, él lo ha dicho, bro, Africa, you talk about Africa, you think you're gonna go to the woods? Nah, you're gonna be in the city of Africa, bro, you're gonna be amazed, you're gonna be like, oh shit, wait a minute.
But
No.
that's not all of Africa. That's usually South Africa.
Right, but
the
no,
coast
but
they
no,
talk
but-
about.
I don't know
not-
exactly. Sorry, I don't know exactly where she was going.
But that's
to,
what I'm saying. But at the end
but
of
I
the
don't
day,
think she was gonna be in the
but
woods.
no, but
nah.
but at the end of the day, when you're embarking into a journey like this,
Yeah,
you're by yourself, bro. Like
I
you
understand
don't,
that.
you're not a phone call away
You're
from
right,
come
right.
help me. You committing to a company.
I understand.
So you don't. Damn it, where you going? Let me go at least somewhere that a motherfucker gonna be. We're gonna be able to communicate.
I'm gonna tell you this. That's fine. Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be able to communicate. At least eat the culture, the food.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I
eat.
understand,
You're gonna eat
trust
different
me.
song. You're gonna,
But trust me, what make you think that she going to Africa? The food, she not gonna love the food. It's gonna be like
no,
what the
but that's
hell
not
is
what
it?
we're
But
saying.
we don't know. That's the unknown.
But that's what
That's the unknown.
It's,
Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
it's an unknown on both countries,
Okay.
on both
Okay.
spectrums.
Yeah, and I understand.
But go to the
Ecuador.
closest to you, por lo
Yeah,
menos.
yeah.
Maybe next
That's
time
fine.
she can go to Africa.
Right,
But now
yeah.
she has experience
Of
out on the
more-
world
of
by
what it
herself.
is.
of
Or what
course,
it
she is young, I understand.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing you could tell her, an opinion, that look, baby girl, I know it's gonna be a time in a matter from day one, not even day one, I'll say day 7 to day 31. You might feel homesick at one point that you want to get out of there. Just be strong and call us, and we be there with you.
Right. No,
That's it.
she went.
She's young, and then,
She went through the whole college dorm. She didn't really leave too far from the house,
That's different.
but
That's
she
what
did
I'm-
live. But she did live outside.
But now we going out of the.
But now
country.
that's the whole Africa
And I
thing.
understand that. I understand.
That's the whole
Trust
African
me, I
perspective. Is
understand.
like, bro,
Trust
to go
me,
to
I
Africa, you be
understand.
like, yo.
And it could be like
I'm a
it could-
man, and I went to North
Yeah.
Carolina, and I went here.
And like it could
You
be
know
the
what I
great,
mean?
it could be the great experience of her life, but it's too much of an unknown for someone that young.
No,
I
of
would
course,
think.
of course,
Right,
yeah,
right.
And
Build
for
some
a
experience.
female.
Build some
Por lo,
experience.
It is.
por lo menos, if I had a business like that, this might, and this just came up to me right now that we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a business like that in a third world country that I'm sending people, whatever, I would room at least minimum 2 to 3 people, or at least 2 people. Here, I'll match you in the States.
¿Cómo así?
Match you like, okay,
Like in college, like
y'all,
dorm rooms, like dorm
y'all
rooms.
gonna live together. Y'all gonna live together for a month.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, y'all leaving in December, but y'all gotta live together the whole month of August
Right.
and the whole month of November.
Yeah.
Together. I'm gonna know your bad habits.
Right.
We're gonna become family before we leave. You're gonna like we're gonna know each other inside out.
Es verdad.
So now when you ship us, you're gonna ship us. You're not shipping me or her or him or me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we get there together. Eye to eye. What's going on? Where you at? You know, so now you're not sending people on a journey
Así es la vaina.
by themselves. No, it's not like that. I'm saying if I had a business like that, that's
yeah.
how I would do it. I would pair people together 2 months before y'all go.
Lleva hasta un mes.
Because I'm gonna make that bread anyway. You know what I'm saying? Them people paying for everything. So whatever I'm making mine regardless. So if I have to, I could have a whole apartment building just for that, and just pair people up for a month at least. Get to know each other. What you like to eat? You like, you're a drinker. Oh, I'm a smoker. You know,
Yeah.
So por lo menos now we build that camaraderie. So when we go, we left.
Yep.
We're together now.
Right.
It's us. It's not. It was, you know. I would do some shit like that.
And then at some point you can start doing it by yourself, and it don't matter. You know what I mean?
Right. No. That's it.
So
That's
sometimes
it.
you get surprised, because let me tell you, boy, something. And I know it sounds like I'm just talking shit. When I went to Thailand for 2 weeks, there was a moment in Bangkok, I'm not gonna lie, and that's my homegirl, where I seriously considered, and I told her, look, maybe it wouldn't be bad. What if I moved out here to this spot right here, and like I just like fucking started working at this spot, and like I didn't get to talk to the owner of the place that I wanted to work at and with the life I want to do, but nigga, it was considered for a minute. You can ask her. He was like, "You want to stay
So
free?" I'm
you
like,
would've-
"You
would've
really
went
want to
back?
stay here for real?" I'm like, you know what? I need something different.
Jay, but you're a journeyman, man. You're a journeyman.
We would have been over there visiting.
Yeah.
And like, you come over there and like, I would have been the general manager of a club, like the only Spanish club in all of Bangkok, which is what I'm trying to get at that point. I'm like, I really
Yeah.
thought about like, damn, I could see this shit. Like, I saw it clearly in my eyes, but you know, it just wasn't there at that moment. If I go back again, you never know.
Te queda por ahí mismo.
Especially since I have a little thing for, you know, women of that type of culture over there, so it makes it easier for me. But that wouldn't be the main reason. It was just the culture. It was just the way the people are, how clean the streets are. Like, you would think, you know, Thailand.
mucho.
Look, you would think like Thailand, you know, it's not as like
But hay
civilized
mucho.
as the United States. I understand that part. I know you're getting that. I know you're getting that. We're not talking on the top of that just yet. But you think, damn, United States is like more like powerful, more modern, more civilized. I never met, like in the whole time I was there in 2 weeks, I didn't see one single homeless person, one dirty street, and one nothing.
Look, Pete, my bad. Bruh, I feel the same way in Colombia, bruh. In Medellin, bruh, I ain't see no trash in the street at all, bruh.
But we know about
For like 3-4 days.
Colombia though. We know about Colombia.
But that's the thing.
But that's the thing.
Look,
But no,
I'm about
no.
to say this.
No.
You know about Colombia what? All the bad things that happened in the past, right? But I was riding with taxi cab. It was like, bruh, Medellin.
Nah, but
is not like that
them
no
people
more.
brainwashed though. But you can't get caught up with what I'm saying. Listen,
Nah, but you can see it, bruh. Everybody
but I'm
get
gonna tell you.
chill.
But
Like,
I'm
they were
gonna
like, bruh.
But I'm gonna tell you
They were
like
telling me
this.
things that I was seeing.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Communists. Again, this is coming back full circle. We're talking about red and blue. Communist is not. It's not good.
No.
It's not good. It's not.
And it's ingrained in you from the moment you're born in those
But
countries.
but is it really bad like that though?
I would say yes. And let me tell you why.
But wait. It's a question. It's a question. But I was like, kind of more like a statement than a question. Canada is one of those. That's a country, right? Basically.
Yeah.
They cover everything for you.
Right.
The taxes is like 13 cents. It's like 13 per dollar, bro. It's like, it's sick. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay, nigga. Everything is expensive in Canada. Childcare is free. Healthcare is free.
Shit, they go to brick.
The streets are clean.
They go to taxes.
I mean,
Marijuana is legal.
marijuana is legal. There's no homeless. So when you like it like in everything, if you're too beautiful for a female, like if you're a beautiful female, is a bad thing. When you're too much of anything, is bad, because you know it becomes a problem
Right.
at some point. So if you try to enforce something, whatever it is, too much of it, it becomes overwhelming. But man, if there could be like a balance with that shit, I don't think it's that bad, man.
Well, let me tell you this. This is just a small example. You can be a tourist in Thailand. They tell you right off the bat.
yeah.
They have like a king. I know it's not mentioned a lot and stuff like that, but if you have, let's say you're drunk or just joking around talking shit about like the picture of the king, you can get arrested on the spot for that shit. You cannot talk bad about the rulers of the place.
Yeah.
If you're a
things
tourist,
like-
you don't know the man. You don't know the man.
No, but they tell you about that when you get
But no, but if you're a tourist, you don't know the man. No, I'm saying if you're a ruler, what are you doing
But-
talking about this person?
But like he
see
said,
his
they will tell
see
you
his
as soon as you get
You
there.
see his picture everywhere. You
But
see
I'm
his
saying,
picture everywhere.
don't talk about. You don't know him.
But people tend to be like bullshit, like on fucking
So you're
Instagram
shitty.
and
You
Twitter,
know,
all that shit. Like,
if
people
I'm
fucking
not
talk
from,
shit.
if I'm not from there, what am I doing talking about you?
Okay, scratch that. But let's say, Pete, we get there already kind of lit from the airport, but we be like, oh, we're going to Thailand and we party. We already drinking drinks, in the morning.
I'm not talking about nobody. I'm not talking about nobody though. I'm not. At least I'm not doing that.
Listen, but we're not thinking about that. And then we fly over there, we get there, ooh, we lit.
You're like in a bus and shit.
When
One
you
drop.
lit, you not thinking as you thinking right now. Trust me. And they'll tell us, we start seeing all this picture of this person. Oh, who the fuck this nigga is? Oh, who is it? Oh, the bro. But when you lit, you don't react the same.
Listen,
Next thing you know, that bus is taking you over to the police station.
I'll be damned.
And we start making fun of the.
Thailand would have been a place that nobody would mention if it was that serious. If you're a tourist, I'm pretty sure somebody has said something out of bounds.
Yeah, of course.
They've been excused because you're not from there. The fact that I'm telling you, when you get there, respect.
Yeah, of
So
course.
if I'm telling you when you're sober that you landed my shit, respect that shit. Then respect it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if you drunk,
No, respect. No,
make sure
respect
you got
that. Don't get
somebody
drunk
next to
enough.
you that's not
Don't get drunk
drunk.
enough.
In my
To be like, hey,
friend,
shut up.
listen, in my friends group, we're from the airport to the hotel. Someone talking about like a picture because he's posted everywhere of the king, looking young in his picture and stuff like that. Someone's like,
I'm right.
why they have a picture of him looking that young? He old and stuff like that. And soon as we said that, the tourist guy turned around. She was like, don't say that shit ever again. I'm like, oh. I
Right,
would
so
have
if you-
said it. That's not my type of personality.
So if it's that serious, that person would have got locked up right away. They're not
Nah,
doing
they
that.
already warning you.
But that's fine.
But what if the tourist
That's
guy
who the
was-
fuck got
what
this
if
shit under control.
What if the tourist guy was the worst person? What if the person that didn't give a fuck? It was like, you know what,
Nah,
fuck that.
if you're a tourist guy, them people have to have some type of leniency. Because if not, nobody else will go to that country, bro. I promise you, nobody else going over there. So guess what?
Right.
If that king, queen, prince, whoever got that shit under control, that people still talk about Thailand and they go to Thailand, nigga, they got that shit welcome, nigga. You can come to
Yeah.
my shit. I got you. But you gotta respect my laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're not gonna just come over here and run through my shit,
Yeah.
nigga. No, fuck
Like,
that.
In the,
You
at
understand?
the end of the day, I would say like this: travel, see the world, go to country, respect their cultures. Don't talk
Facts.
shit about nobody.
Facts.
Go to Thailand. Thailand's amazing, especially you from here. You've never been somewhere so different. Going to like South America, Central America, the Caribbean, so different, completely different. Or come over here, come to the United States. There's beautiful places here.
Not
Just-
here.
Just do not come
Go
to
to
fucking
China.
Miami.
Damn,
That's
go
what
to
I'm saying.
China.
Do
You
not
said
come
come
here.
here.
to
You
South
said
Florida.
you said come here first.
to the United States.
Oh, come
to the
here.
United
He
States.
said
Come
come
to the United
here.
States.
Come here to
United-
Georgia,
United States.
Georgia, and
United States.
Georgia.
No. You can go all the way. You can go all the way down to Orlando, Fort Myers.
Oh, whoa!
Portsmouth.
That's too close. They might come and want to see South Beach.
Oh no.
They wanna
Ja-
probably
Georgia.
come over to the
Listen,
Georgia,
VPNJ
Georgia.
show.
Listen,
Georgia.
Y'all don't know this, but I'm having a GoFundMe to build a wall
Oh shit! You ain't tell us nothing about
from
that, Jay.
Deerfield Beach all the way down.
Damn, Jay,
Right.
you ain't telling nigga when you started that shit.
Just right now. I
God
thought
damn
about
it!
But we're having a good time. We're chilling. You can come visit once. You can come see me. You gotta pay. I'll
Dang.
show you around town. Like I
and,
used to back
and,
in
and you
the
gotta
day.
bring your passport so we can stamp it. You only can come
We
in
can
here
stamp
once.
it. We can stamp it just one time.
Birth
and that's
certificate,
it.
ID, whatever you
Yeah,
got,
yeah.
we're stamping that shit one
But I
time.
will
and
tell
then-
you this, that Miami is a once in a lifetime experience. Once in a lifetime. You don't have to come back again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Come for at least minimum a week that you could do everything, and that's it.
Everything. Miami got everything.
Thank you for
But just
listening
one
to the
for you.
VPNJ
But it's
show.
everything.
Like and subscribe.
And comment. It costs you nothing. We're here for y'all every week.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Woo! Everything. Everything.